1. Kicking off our list at number 10, it's the spooky, skelly-spotting menace herself, the Witch. Now, don't get me wrong, the Witch isn't exactly meta-defining at the top ladder, but in the mid-ladder especially, she is an absolute terror. It's the constant stream of skeletons that drives you nuts. They chip away at your push, distract everything, and make mincemeat of your single-target troops. You clear them, she spawns more. It's pure, relentless distraction. If you do want to wield this skeleton summoning sorceress, one of the more popular decks featuring her right now is Golem, Battle Healer, Evo Witch, Evo Baby Dragon, Berserker, Barbarian, Vines, Elixir Collector. Rolling in at number 9, it's the walking artillery piece, the Doom Machine, Sparky. Ah, Sparky. The sound of that charge up is enough to send shivers down any Clash Royale player's spine. One shot, and poof, your Hog Rider, your Prince, your entire push is gone. The sheer, unadulterated damage she deals is insane. What makes her annoying isn't just her power, but the psychological pressure. You have to respond perfectly, or she punishes you severely with a huge blast. If you're looking to shock and awe your opponents, a strong Sparky deck is Evo Goblin Giant, Sparky, Dark Prince, Heal Spirit, Evo Zap, Elite Barbarian, Rage, Electro Wizard. At number 8, we have a card that truly tests your patience and defensive skills, the X-Bow. Oh, X-Bow. The moment that X-Bow locks onto your tower, you know you're in for a grueling, stressful defensive battle. It's not about big pushes, it's about cycle, placement, and pure, relentless pressure. The constant chip damage, the defensive structure placements, the constant cycling of cheap troops, it's just exhausting to play against. For those masochists out there who love to play X-Bow, a classic and effective deck is X-Bow, Evo Tesla, Skeletons, Electro Spirit, Fireball, The Log, Evo Archers, Knight. Galloping into our number 7 spot, it's the charging nightmare, the Prince. The Prince is simple on the surface, but oh boy, that charge attack, if you're not ready, if you don't have a good counter in hand, that Prince is going to get a monstrous hit on your tower. His ability to just smash through medium health troops and deal massive damage makes him a constant, immediate threat. It's the feeling of helplessness as he charges down the lane, knowing you're about to take a huge chunk of damage because you're out of cycle. If you want to put on your royal armor, a popular Prince deck is Evo Mega Knight, Prince, Archer Queen, Evo Wallbreaker, Arrows, Bandit, Zap, and Goblin Gang. Moving into spot number 6, it's the explosive and endlessly frustrating Firecracker. Where do I begin? Her unique recoil mechanic is an absolute nightmare. She just keeps bouncing back, dodging spells, resetting target priorities, and constantly chipping away. You try to long her, she recoils out of range. You try to fireball her, she might recoil to hit your tower as well. It's the sheer chaos she introduces, her uncanny ability to avoid your spell cycle. If you want to add some explosive chaos to your deck, a great Firecracker deck is Hog Rider, Evo Firecracker, Mighty Miner, Log, Earthquake, Evo Cannon, Ice Spirit, and Skeleton. Charging right over the bridge and into our number 5 spot, it's the original bridge spam menace, the Hog Rider. Hog Rider! The sound of his call is a trigger for millions of players. The Hog Rider isn't complicated. He just runs straight for your tower and he's fast. What makes him annoying is his cheap cost and cycle ability. You shut down one and a few seconds later, bam, he's back again, forcing you to constantly defend and barely giving you a chance to mount a proper offense. He's the ultimate test of whether you have a building or a small counter ready, and if you don't, you're taking damage. The best way to use the most annoying speedster is the classic 2.6 Hog Cycle, or a modern variant. Hog Rider, Ice Spirit, Evo Skeletons, Evo Cannon, The Log, Fireball, Musketeer, and Ice Golem.
Undermining our defenses at number 4, it's the magical mass-spawning curse, Graveyard. The Graveyard is infuriating because it requires such a specific, high-risk counter, usually right near your tower. It's a low-effort card for the user that demands a perfect high-effort response from you. If you don't have a small splash damage troop, those endless skeletons will swarm and melt your tower in seconds. Plus, it's almost always paired with a freeze or poison spell, which just multiplies the agony. You're already scrambling, and then they lock your troops down or coat the arena in deadly green gas. If you want to be a Graveyard menace, a strong deck is Graveyard, Poison, Evo Valkyrie, Evo Witch, Vines, Berserker, Goblin Hut, and Barbarian Barrel.
Crushing its way into the top 3, it's the sticky, elixir-giving blob of pain, the Elixir Golem. The Elixir Golem is the ultimate feast or famine card, and usually it's a feast for your opponent if you can't contain it. When paired with powerful support troops like Electro Dragon, Night Witch, or Battle Healer, it becomes an unstoppable juggernaut. You shut down one push, and because you've destroyed his blobs, they're already generating elixir for the next, even if you stopped the golem itself. The sheer snowball potential and the feeling of never being able to get ahead in elixir makes him incredibly annoying. For those who like to live dangerously and overwhelm with elixir, a strong Elixir Golem deck is Elixir Golem, Battle Healer, Evo Electro Dragon, Elite Barbarian, Rage, Evo Inferno Dragon, Zap, and Arrows. Marching defiantly into our number 2 spot, it's the wide-spreading pain known as Royal Recruits. The recruits are just pure denial. For a hefty 7 elixir, they split across the entire arena, creating an instant defensive wall and a simultaneous 2-lane offensive threat. They force you to have 2 answers at the same time. You use your big spell on one side, and the other side is suddenly building a counter-push. They are the core of some of the most frustrating fireball bait decks in the game. To leverage this military madness, a potent Royal Recruits deck is the Recruits Hogs Fireball Bait variant. Royal Recruits, Evo, Electro Dragon, Elite Barbarian, Rage, Evo Inferno Dragon, Zap, and Arrows. And finally, at the top of our list, the card that is synonymous with mid-ladder mayhem, the card whose drop shadow alone is enough to induce a rage quit. It is the one and only Mega Knight. There is no card that elicits more groans than the Mega Knight. Why? Because he fixes every mistake your opponent makes. They overcommit on offense? Smash! He drops down, clears the entire push with his entry damage, and then leaps his way toward your tower. That ground-shaking boom erases your beautifully crafted push. This card is not only powerful, but he is psychologically crushing. If you are ready to embrace the dark side and become the terror of the ladder, try this incredibly annoying Mega Knight bait deck. Evo Mega Knight, Evo Skeleton Barrel, Miner, Inferno Dragon, Spear Goblin, Goblin Gang, Bats, and Zap. So there it is, my fellow Clashers, the definitive list of the 10 most annoying cards in Clash Royale.
See the
Whether you love them or hate them,
board.
you can't deny the impact they have on the game and on our blood pressure. Let me know in the comments below, what card makes you the angriest? Did I miss any? And are you one of the beautiful sadists who plays
Remain
Mega
calm
Knight?
as they press.
Don't forget to like,
Find a way
subscribe,
through.
and ring that notification bell so
Consider
you don't miss
all
our next video.
possibilities.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the arena.
Then make your move.